In the southern part of Thailand, many kilometers away from the city's noise, I'm heading to a place deep in the heart of nature, where people dedicate their entire lives to animals. Here, life is simple but very real. There's an order built on the earth, hard work, and the animals themselves. And now, I am proceeding right into the heart of animal husbandry.
Cow wrestling.
We've arrived in an area currently located approximately 30 kilometers outside of Hat Yai. In this region, I spoke with many people trying to gather information about this place. There aren't many people in this region involved in large-scale livestock farming, cattle breeding or dairy farming. And from what I've seen and understood, they've mostly left this to factory-style operations. Instead, people are primarily raising bulls individually, mainly for bullfighting events. But besides that, there aren't honestly many people involved in dairy farming or small animal husbandry right now, up to this point, as far as I've inquired, because this is the fourth small town I've come to.
Southern Thailand has approximately 4 main provinces, along with hundreds of rural towns linked to these regions. In a considerable portion of these towns, about 30 to 50% of the residents sustain themselves through animal husbandry. Cattle farming is particularly prominent for meat production and for breeding bulls used in local sports. An average farm might have 10 to 50 animals, but in larger operations, this number can easily exceed hundreds. Livestock activities in the region not only meet local consumption needs, but also contribute economically through high-value sales. There are very few households, and this bull you see was just brought here by people, its owners.
Well, here in this region, at this very spot where we're currently standing, people, by raising these bulls and engaging in bullfighting, should we consider it more like a hobby or perhaps a source of income? I had also filmed about this in our previous video.
They are taking us from this area to another dairy farm located approximately 7 kilometers from here. Throughout Thailand, animal husbandry constitutes a very important part of the agricultural economy.
While milk production is somewhat limited across the country, small and medium-sized dairy farms are quite prevalent, particularly in the southern areas. These farms typically house between 10 and 40 dairy cows, and their daily output is supplied to the local market. They didn't let us in here. It's a very large farm. Quite a big farm. Unfortunately, they didn't let us in here. That's why we had to turn back again now. We're heading to another farm. In southern Thailand, dairy farming is a steadily growing sector due to increasing demand and the regular income it provides. Simultaneously, another prominent livestock activity in the southern region is bullfighting and the breeding of bulls specifically for this purpose. We've come to a farm to see bull breeding firsthand. The person you see in this photo is the farm owner. In southern Thailand, raising fighting bulls is prominent as both a traditional and economic system. Breeders employ selective breeding techniques focusing on specific bloodlines to produce strong, muscular and aggressive bulls. These animals undergo a specialized care regimen, distinct from those raised for meat production. They receive regular exercise, are grazed in controlled environments and are meticulously prepared for competitions. Their nutritional programs are custom designed to ensure high energy levels and optimal performance. Bulls that achieve champion status can reach values of millions of baht, transforming them into a truly significant investment vehicle. These animals are typically exchanged through direct sales, exclusive private auctions and extensive regional trade networks. The demand for high-quality bulls within the region is exceptionally strong, which consistently keeps this entire sector vibrant and thriving. This whole intricate structure ultimately forms a comprehensive system where culture, economy and social status are all intricately intertwined.
Your name?
Your name. Your name. Yes. Nas. 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 Nice to meet you, Nas.
In southern Thailand, fighting bull breeding is firmly established upon principles of strong genetic selection, meticulous specialized care, and the pursuit of high economic value. These magnificent animals are an integral part of a significant system where culture and commerce intricately intersect. The specific region we are currently located in, which is approximately 40 kilometers away from Hatay, is home to a remarkably large number of these animals.
Well, actually, these animals that you're seeing are only perhaps 1/5 of the total animal count that's here. It's a very large farm, and it's also located approximately a 5-minute drive from a residential area.
In southern Thailand, fighting bull breeding relies on strong genetics and very specific care processes. These bulls are specifically bred for their performance and exceptional endurance. They undergo specialized feeding regimens and rigorous training programs. Champion bulls are sold for very high prices, creating significant economic value. This system, by integrating with the cultural traditions of the region, has transformed into a truly sustainable industry. From this specific pipe section that you are seeing right here, water actually flows into this area, and as the water level naturally decreases, it is then replenished again through these very pipes, allowing the animals in this vicinity to easily satisfy their thirst from this reliable source. This table contains a detailed record system for the fighting bulls on the farm. Each row specifies a bull's identification number, its age, distinctive characteristics, and overall physical condition. Furthermore, notes concerning the bull's character and their performance are also carefully maintained within this chart. On the right side, the market value for each individual animal is clearly listed, and these prices can easily reach tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of baht.
In this section, you're observing the animals come in one by one in this manner. Once they've arrived here, all the necessary processes are completed within this designated area you're seeing. Subsequently, they are led up this ramp, loaded onto a transport vehicle, and then taken away. The sales transaction takes place in this way right here. So this field, this entire area you're looking at, is actually a region, a dedicated space where bulls are exclusively raised.
Oh, there are quite a lot of bulls and their prices are already high. As you know, prices can vary depending on the bull's shape and the races it has won. Bulls that have been raised and prepared for sale are taken by buyers from this arena and
My name is Mehmet Köşker. I want to thank you very much for watching this documentary. Please don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe.